Well, good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas. I've been working really hard getting the house ready for my house guests. This will be my first actual party in my house since I moved here about 2 years ago. A girlfriend and her family are all coming over to my house. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. I thought I don't know, talk real quick. You know, there's a channel out there, in the Kylie Rodney community that we all kind of jokingly refer to as "He Who Shall Not Be Named." But I was a big fan of that channel. In fact, when I got interested, in Kylie Rodney, he was one of the first channels I was listening to. And to get all my information from. I didn't know about a lot of these other channels that were out there. So one of his videos, he was talking about, Sammy Smith or the Sammy Sam videos that came out that, he said that he'd been working really hard on the case, and he found these videos. I don't know how he found them, but he found them somewhere on YouTube, these old Sammy Sam videos, and he was trying to say, that is Sammy Smith right there, that's her, and well, and then later he makes another video debunking his whole video, and I guess I think it was PI did a background check on her, and that was like some of the money he paid for to get her, what her actual birthday was. Great detective work, yes. But one of the comments that he made that kind of bothered me a little bit was in that video with the Sammy Sam video. He made a comment about how he thought it was really weird that a young girl would make a film about her and her friends being possessed and then trying to kill each other. And, especially at a young age. And that kind of struck a chord with me because me and my family, my kids and my stepkids, we did horror movies. That was something that we did as they were little kids growing up. We made horror movies, and I'm not going to sit there and show you all the horror movies that we made, but I thought I would show you just a little clip. We had a girl from Okinawa. Her name was Saki, and she stayed at our house for a month. It was with the 4-H program. This was back when I was married. And I was raising my 2 stepkids and my twin boys and my daughter. And so one of the things that we did was we made horror movies, and we thought it would kind of be fun to do a movie with Saki. And then what I did was I put together a video and made it into a DVD so that Saki could take it home back when she went back to Japan. And because I thought it would be neat, she could have something to show her friends, maybe show her classmates at school, what it was like to be in our country, because she lived in an apartment in a big building, a skyscraper in Okinawa. And she was a city girl, and so she'd never been on a farm. And I had a hobby farm at that time with cows and chickens and goat and dogs and cats. And she didn't have any of that, And so it was her first time experiencing all of that, and then we thought it would be fun. We'll make a little scary movie. I thought maybe I'd show you a couple clips of that. I'm going to pause this real quick. So I'm sorry, I'm extremely low tech here, But this video we made is, I don't know, it's got to be like 12 years ago. But this is kind of how we did it. And I'm gonna see if I can fast forward this a little bit.
Proud. Forward 2. Forward 4.
But there we got Saki in there, and then my daughter and
Forward 8.
the kids.
Play.
And then, well, look at that goofball right there. That's the kind of stuff we would do.
Hey, Saki. You're welcome. Do you like it? Your socks. Your notebook. You're welcome. How'd you sleep? Did you sleep good?
And, no. Trying to operate two different things with two different hands here. I'm failing miserably.
Play.
But if you look at the back window,
Yeah? Do you understand?
so you can see Saki. She knows the monster's gonna show up, and so she's actually taking a picture. This is part of our movie.
That was my part then.
There's my daughter with Saki goofing around the piano. And oh, there's that monster looking in the window again. Oh, there's the ex-wife there. And there's the monster behind her. Man, it must be funny if the monster really did get her.
Oh my god. Oreo.
Yeah, my son there sure loved food.
Where'd the Oreos go? I can't get it shifted.
Well, hurry! Crap, run it over! What the heck?
No. What was that?
It was one of those things we did. We bonded together. And then the kids, each kid got a chance to be the monster in one of the videos and got to, kill all their siblings, which they really love doing. And I'm not going to sit and play all those videos and show you the clips of all of them, but I don't want to bore you all with that. But I thought I'd show you that one there. But I had one kind of funny story. There was a young kid. His nickname was Turtle, and he hung out with my twins. And one time he came out to the house, spent a weekend with us, and this was a kid that didn't have a really great childhood. He just didn't. In fact, I'll tell you a little bit about that. But and then when he grew up, he's been behind bars for a lot of his young adulthood life. A lot of it involves drugs and stuff. He got messed up into that stuff and wound up getting serving some time. But one time he got out, and I remember one story. He came out to the house when he was a kid. He came out to the house and we painted him up with green makeup. And we did this Stephen King story where I forgot the name of the story, the Stephen King story, but we called it Play the Game. So basically he was running around the house in his monster outfit, with his green makeup, and he would say, "Play the game," and that's all he would do. And then eventually, he was kind of chasing him around the house and everything like that. And then finally, he would tell him, you have to play the game. I'm not leaving until we play the game. And so then he brings out a bag, and inside the bag are marbles. And whoever grabbed the black marble, there was I think 5 white marbles and 1 black marble. Whoever grabbed the black marble was the one that had to leave with the monster and never be seen again. And we had no idea which kid it was going to be. We were actually shooting the movie, and it turned out the youngest daughter wound up getting the black marble, and she didn't want to go. But and so that was that happens. But and so anyways, we finished it up and tried to wash him out. Some of the green makeup wouldn't come off his face, and so we sent him home. He went back home, and so next morning, he gets up, and his mom's like, "God, you're looking a little green there. Are you feeling okay?" And he's like, "Mom, I'm not feeling really well. Can I just stay home?" And so he got to play video games all day and didn't get to go to school. And he was laughing about that because he had the green makeup. His mom thought he was sick, sick. He wasn't sick at all, but she thought, because of the green makeup, that we couldn't get off his face. Apparently it took 3 or 4 days before that green makeup he finally got it all off his face. But, and then he grew up, and he kept getting into trouble and everything, and grew up, and he wound up behind bars. But one time he got out, and he caught up with my twins. They were all caught up together, and he said to my twins actually told me this, and he said, "Hey, we saw a turtle, and guess what he said?" And I said, "Yeah, oh wow, how's he doing? And what's up?" And I said, so and then the kids told me, what he said? He said, I really had a messed up childhood. And he said, but the best memory I have from my childhood is the time that I spent the weekend at your dad's house. And we shot that movie, The Game. And I got to be the monster. And he said that's the only good thing I remember about my childhood. And I thought, wow, I was blown away by that, because I really didn't have any idea. I didn't know the kid all that well, my twins came to visit me. They lived with their mom, but they came to visit me, and I didn't know Turtle. I didn't know anything about his story or anything, and I really didn't know much about his when he grew up either. But that really touched me. So that's all I got to share with all of you. It's amazing how you can touch a person and not even know it. And so that's all I have. Wisconsin Hugs.